What's up, everybody? Dirt Sheet Dan here with old school Ric Caurdiea. First of all, thank you for your time here tonight.
No problem.
Your opponent is none other than the great Akuma. Obviously a very tough opponent. I want to know, what's your strategy going against somebody so dastardly?
When it comes to the great Akuma, we're actually quite similar. We both are obviously practitioners of Japanese-style professional wrestling. So what's going to be the difference? What separates a demon like the great Akuma and the plus-size Terminator? What's that right there? It's pure power. Our movesets could be similar, our mindsets can be similar, but he can't throw me around. And I'm going to enjoy throwing his weight around.
Well, good luck to you tonight, and thank you again for your time.
Two men that are definitely the yin and the yang here in Shogun.
And you hear the crowd house.
From the land of the rising sun, the forbidden warrior, he is the great Akuma.
The great Akuma is the dark side of Shogun. The great Akuma is all of the world's evil embodiments into one entity.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you one thing, Peapod. This is another match, another singles match, a couple months in the making. We've seen Caurdiea and Akuma team up in the Tatakai tournament. Not, much chemistry there, but they were able to get the victory. And then last month we seen they were on opposite sides in Samurai Series. Akuma obviously part of Team Braun, Caurdiea part of Team Brandon Day.
When we speak about the King's Road style of professional wrestling, some of the greats in Japan have established in the 80s and 90s of professional wrestling, really carved the way of a hard-hitting determination style.
Weighing in at 300 pounds, walking the way of King's Road, the tsunami of power, the plus-size Terminator,
And Ric Caurdiea embodies all of that and so much more. And like I said, the yin and yang of professional wrestling in Super Shogun, of that King's Road style embodiment of these two entities. And what's really funny, as we mentioned in the Tatakai tournament, these two seem to have a strange chemistry because of the similar styles of professional wrestling they have embodied.
And yin and yang is a perfect metaphor, because Akuma is everything disrespectful about strong style. Caurdiea is everything respectful about strong style. He's always trying to do handshakes, making sure their opponent is good. And here's Akuma. Oh, I thought he was about to attack Caurdiea. I wouldn't be surprised.
Caurdiea knows so much about professional wrestling. You'll have to wake up pretty early to try to get one over on the plus-size Terminator.
And I actually was able to get a word with Rick before this matchup. I asked him about the similarities. I was curious, and he said the one thing he has over Akuma is the power. And that's definitely a fact. He can outpower Akuma here tonight. We get ready for this strong style matchup. My money's on Caurdiea. What about you, Peapod?
I mean, I'm going to call this 50-50 because it could be either one of these individuals. Both of these people have been pillars here in Shogun, and we have spoken about it time and time again that Ric Caurdiea is the gatekeeper here in Shogun for a reason. You do not make a name for yourself in Shogun without taking a match one-on-one with Ric Caurdiea.
I think the most shocking thing to me every time. Oh wait! Oh no! And there was those dirty tactics by Akuma. I was gonna mention a little bit later, but he beat me to it. Always using some sort of tactics to cheat to get a one-up on his opponents.
The savviness of the great Akuma, it has to be studied because the mind games, and I say mind games. Of great Akuma has been shown time and time again how successful he has been.
All the tactics in the book, from the mist to weapons. to attacking his opponents before and after the match. Akuma will go at any length to try to get the victory.
But the strength of Ric Caurdiea really is the biggest plus in Cardiea's arsenal.
Yeah.
But it's also not only the power, but the determination. Beautiful fisherman suplex. He hooks that leg and tosses him over his head.
This match is already hard hitting and I'm loving it. We're in for a treat with this one.
Ric Caurdiea and great Akuma. When we saw this match being announced, we know it was not going to be pretty, but it was going to be impactful. As Ric Caurdiea really showcasing what he is all about. And again, Ric Caurdiea may have not had the best record so far in 2026. He may not have the titles or the respect, but all he has, though, is memorable moments here in Shogun. And I feel like the fans here in Dragon's Den Productions and the fans across the world see someone like Ric Caurdiea and knows how much respect he has done for this business.
Oh yeah, and even though he has not won a title here yet in Shogun, to me it's not a matter of if, but when we will see it. This man has been grinding tough opponents after tough opponents. They don't call him the gatekeeper for any reason.
I mean, the battles time in and time out. Not only that, but he has the determination, he has the endurance, but he also knows how to get down and dirty. We saw multiple times hardcore matches involving Ric Caurdiea.
Oh no! And that power game for Caurdiea can be taken out of play right now. Knees straight to those steel steps.
Again, it's the slyness of Great Akuma coming into play here.
And the last thing you want in a match with Great Akuma is to have an injury. Is that not a disqualification? Come on.
Referee's discretion, but it is also a 20 count on the floor, but disqualification. Chair weapons usage on the floor is technically still legal here in Shogun.
Bouncing Caurdiea's head off that steel step like it's a basketball. And we've seen this with Akuma time and time again. We've seen him have a couple matches with Brandon Day where he attacked the injured ribs. Now he has a target on Caurdiea's knee. And this is good for Akuma. Like you said, you take out that power. You can't lift me, you can't throw me, you can't do any of those things that make you the plus-size Terminator if your knee gives out. Things are looking a little eerie for Caurdiea. He had the clear advantage starting off, but now things have turned the way of the Great Akuma. And look at him just celebrating all this work. And he knows he has the time. He sees the damage done to the knee. Stomping away. Dragging Caurdiea into the middle of the ring. And that's tremendous strength from Akuma. Dissecting Caurdiea.
Akuma doing what he does best and figuring out where the best place to exploit and continue to exploit.
When your opponent has the size advantage, like again, the smartest thing is to take out the lower body, the knees. Caurdiea trying to fight back now. Ooh, vicious slap!
Jeez, you heard that reverberate here in the venue.
Dropping down to that knee again, in so much pain. I don't know what Akuma was setting up for there, but Caurdiea was having none of it. Just brawling back and forth. Oh, kick to the knee. Scrape to the eyes. Oh, what clothesline from Caurdiea, cutting him in half.
Massive clothesline by the plus-size Terminator and a leg drop.
You have to question the leg drop with the injury to the knee.
Pin attempt, 1, 2. I mean, you're right, Dan, that is not the best strategy, but here, if we talk about the endurance, if we talk about the King's Road style, we talk about pushing through preservation, and that's what Caurdiea is trying to do right now. But Akuma knows how much that could take a toll on your body to fight through injuries and act like it is fine.
And I wonder how much respect is between these two men in this matchup. Obviously, like I said, similar styles! And the crowd falls silent as that could be a torn meniscus, torn ACL, anything for Caurdiea.
The Dragon Screw here, the Dragon's Den Productions, very impressive by the great Akuma.
But the gatekeeper waving off Artie, saying, I'm fine, keep the match going, and that's just the heart of Caurdiea.
That's exactly right. The heart of professional wrestling, the heart of the King's Road style. That's what Ric Caurdiea has, and sometimes it could be labeled as foolish, but if anything, he can still survive. He has survived so much worse and still standing as Akuma walking the ropes.
Perfectly zen. Oh, but Caurdiea cutting that off. There we go, sending him almost out of the ring.
Saito suplex there by Caurdiea.
Plus size Terminator with a plus size suplex. Running in, but not much power. You see him limping, but enough. At least to stun Akuma for now.
I think Ric Caurdiea is gonna show a little bit of chic action there. A hip attack into the chest, into the diaphragm of Akuma.
But of course, moving the step slower because of that knee. And it's costing him right there, leg sweep. And you know that was effective because he targeted the injured knee.
Akuma continues fighting and getting his licks in. He smells blood in the water. And now Akuma's going on the outside.
And it amazes me how Akuma's always able to find a single target in every one of his opponents.
It's also amazing that Akuma can find a weapon.
Oh, that spinning back fist was amazing!
But the spinning back fist from Ric Caurdiea, and I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh!
That's the miss.
It was a great idea! No!
Stand in the eyes. Small package roll up. 1, 2, 3.
If it's not one thing, it's the next. Akuma with a bag of tricks, as always.
Professionalism bleeds through the heart of Ric Caurdiea, but Akuma doesn't have a heart. He has a black hole that pumps sludge through his veins, and that is why he can dig in deep and pull off those tricks to gain the victory of Great Akuma.
Somebody's gonna have to put a stop to whoever kind of entity the Akuma is, because this is bad. Look at Caurdiea. We need some medical attention on his knee, because he looks in severe pain.
As Akuma now looking like he's going after the knee.
Come on now. Enough is enough. The match is over. You already won. Akuma, come on, man. And I asked if there was any respect between these men earlier. I think I just got my question answered.
I think so too. Akuma has no respect for anything or anybody. And Great Akuma stands tall. And once again, the demon of Shogun lives on.
They're sore winners, sore losers and sore winners. Akuma definitely can be a bit of both sometimes.
Ric Caurdiea has to go and make sure he is okay, and we'll get an update on him later on. But Ric Caurdiea, always impressive here in Super Shogun as he sticks that finger up, pointing to the sky, telling everybody that he will be all right. Super Shogun continues. Tell your friends, share around, subscribe today, and we will see you very soon. Come here to the Dragon's Den. We got some more stuff coming up here in Super Shogun.